Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second lesson on the Odyssey Technique by Virtuta Online. This lesson focuses on the Odyssey map creation. The Odyssey map is the foundation of the Odyssey Technique. It is important that the map guides you throughout this whole technique and it will help you in every single stage we walk through. Every journey begins with a map. Everybody's map is different. It must be somewhere that you are very familiar with and you should be able to visualize it at all times. My map is my home. Others might be their schools, and some might even create a map from scratch. As kids, you always had a vivid imagination. You might have a place where you remember well from your imagination and you could use that as your map. The most important thing is that you're able to visualize it and recall it at all times. Now, after you've decided on what your map is, you need to plot a route through this map. So in other words, that's your journey. So over here we have an example of someone using their home as their journey map. And they begin through their entrance, look at a picture, walk past their TV, the radiator, the sofa, the ornament, and so on. It's important that you have this route ingrained in your mind and you remember every single step of the way. You don't have to make it too complicated. You can start with maybe 1 or 2 stations per room and just keep building it up from then. But it's very important that you keep the numbers the same all the way through and you remember every single station throughout it. We have compiled a couple tips and tricks in regards to your map creation. We believe it's important for you to remember every 5 items because for your map, you need to remember every single different station within it. So if you remember every 5 stations, you'll be able to work your way backwards and forwards from that station. It makes it much easier to remember the rest. It's a journey you're walking through, so you can walk backwards or forwards. You also should create more than one map for the different things you're trying to remember, i.e. different subjects, different topics. It's just good for you to have different stations so you don't clutter one particular map with too much information from different places. You also have to make sure each item within the map is different. So you can't have 2 mirrors, 2 paintings, or 2 doors. This is a recommendation that we have for you. However, you can choose to do as you wish. But if you have 2 of the same items, it might conflict when you're trying to remember certain items. You should also take your time and make sure you fully remember every part of your map when you are making it. You shouldn't move on or try to encode information too quickly. There should also be smooth connections between the different stations within the map. Ideally, you'd move clockwise through each room you're in. So you select the items as you go through and then maybe leave after your 5th item so that you remember you leave the room after every 5 items. And don't pick too many items within a specific room because if you have too many, it might be difficult to remember and it will just get cluttered within your mind. Take it easy, take your time. It's a gradual process, but once you've got it, it will help you a lot. Thank you so much for listening to this tutorial. We hope that this has helped you with your Odyssey map creation, and we look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.